Today we got a question from a viewer that left a comment on my video of what to expect after HVAC school. If you haven't seen the video, link is in the description, check it out. Christopher Edwards, thanks for the questions on the comments. I've got a long drive to Memphis today to go to a grow facility. I'll be doing some videos if you want to check out an indoor grow facility where we're growing cannabis and aquaponic systems. But I'm going to answer your question on the road because I've got a long drive. So here's the questions and then we'll start the video on answering those. Interested to hear your thoughts on HVAC versus electrician careers going into 2020 and commercial versus residential HVAC. Christopher goes on to say, Taddy Digest, looking forward to it. I'm just trying to make a decision between electrician, HVAC, and IT job. I have experience with HVAC and love working with my hands and just the culture of the trades, very similar to the military, but I'm a little beat up from my time in service. So when I was doing residential install, it was killing my body. For sure, some of the hardest work I've ever done, respect to those guys doing it. Obviously, IT would be a lot easier on the body and probably make a little more, but I don't know how I will do sitting at a desk most of the day, and I don't see it being as satisfying. Plus, I will have to really censor myself in an office environment. Let's answer your question. HVAC versus electrician going into 2020 for careers. My opinion for those careers is, first, they're going to be in high demand. So either one of those careers that you choose, Christopher, you're not going to have to worry about work. In fact, you're going to be able to pick and choose what jobs you do and what jobs you don't. And I base that off my experience in the field. For the last 10 years, I've been able to see homeowners with the smallest amount of work not being able to find anybody to do the jobs, especially electrical work. And they say that not only can they not find anybody to do the work, but they have people come out and price the job and then never show back up. Or they just call people and they return the call and say they'll be there, but of course, never show up. So you can't get anybody to do these jobs. And if you have a license and you're insured, then that means you can pull a permit. If you're looking to do HVAC, then you need that electrician license in most states to be able to pull a permit as well. So either way, you're gonna have to get your LLE. I've got mine and it allows me to be able to pull permits when I do a simple change out, or I do a new install, or I'm doing new construction, either one of those. And those jobs are gonna be in high demand, HVAC or electrical. Now, that's my opinion on that. Residential versus commercial. The difference is residential and commercial, you look at the environment first. You're gonna be around a different set of people. And that is, sometimes it affects your state when you're working. And it's better for some to go commercial. It's better for some people with residential. People like different environments. Let's talk about it a little more in depth. Commercial, you might be in a factory or some huge facility with 200, 300 employees, and you're just dealing with the maintenance, or you're dealing with the plant manager, and you don't have as many people to deal with. And then you work a longer period of time at those commercial jobs and you make a little bit more money. In residential, you deal with a lot more homeowners and your jobs don't take as long, maybe, and then you make a little bit less money. So you might have to travel more for commercial. Residential, you might not have to travel as much. Or residential, you might be spread out in different locations. Commercial, you're not. You're in one location. So those are the different aspects, and I hope that gives you some insight. Now, with you already having some experience in HVAC, you like working with your hands, you like trades, you like being outside. I like being outside, and that's one of the reasons I like HVAC, and the fact that it's something different all the time. There's service, sales, there's install. So if I don't want to do install today, I do service. If I don't want to do service, I do sales. Some days I do sales, service, install. If you already have information, resources, because you have installed in the past, then you already have a leg up when it comes to HVAC. So you can do whatever you want in those different aspects of that career. You can pick and choose, plus you can do HVAC and do electrical. If you choose just to do HVAC, you can do both if you want. If you're wanting to work for yourself, let's talk about this. If you want to work for yourself and you want to have employees to help you, it's going to be a little bit hard to find somebody that you can trust, that will do it the way that you want it done. So that's something you're going to have to deal with. When you're working for a company, you need to vet your employers and to make sure that the needs that you want from an employer are going to be there, like training, education. Do you want your employer to train and educate you? If so, you need to get an employer that does that. Not all of them are willing to invest in you that time. Some employers want people that are already trained. Most of them, they just want somebody trained to take over some amount of their work, and they give them more control. Do you want more control, or do you want to have to work for an employer? These are different things that I experience in the HVAC industry. As far as electrical, you could never have to worry about work. You could change boxes or upgrade receptacles, change breakers, run wires to new additions, new construction, all that good stuff. HVAC, there's change outs, there's duct cleaning, there is duct sealing. These are in high demand. And if you advertise any of this, if you advertise on Facebook or YouTube or different platforms that you do electrical work in a certain area, if you're working with Yelp, then you are going to have so much work, especially if you are advertising, because duct cleaning is in high demand, duct sealing, new installs, maintenance, cleaning units. You can get cleaning contracts, and you can just build those up and let those run you through most of the year. And then when you don't have your service contracts, you can work on doing something else. This is a little bit of insight. I think you've already made your decision. I think you're going to make your decision between HVAC and electrical. IT, you're right, it's easier on the body, but what environment do you want when you go to work every day? For me, I like traveling and going to different places and meeting new people. I like people and I like to help. I'm all about the experience. I want to give somebody a good experience, not just do the work for them. I want to give them a good experience, let them know that I'm there, I make it comfortable, I take care of the homeowner. And I like residential and commercial, both of those, although sometimes I want to get just a few commercial jobs each year to be able to sell a good amount of equipment to help my distributor, and not just to help me, but my distributor as well, so that I can get perks in the next year or the next year that's coming. So it's also a good track record. I hope this helps you. And if you have any more questions, feel free to drop them below. Christopher, thank you for your comments, and I appreciate you watching my videos. Don't forget, I'll keep you cool if you let me.